Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at absolute value. We're going to identify a number, its opposite, and its absolute value. So, for some of you, this may be new. For others of you, I'm not sure if your teachers touched on this last year or not. But anyway, it's something that sounds complicated, but it's actually very easy. So the distance between a number and zero on a number line is called its absolute value. So if you'll just always think of absolute value as distance, that will be very helpful for you. So it says each mark on the number line indicates 1 yard. Draw a tree 3 yards west of the house. Draw a mailbox 3 yards east of the house. Okay, now something that you might not know is I am not an artist, okay, but I will do my best. So draw a tree 3 yards west of the house. Well, they've indicated west and they've indicated east for us, and it says each mark on the number line is 1 yard. So that means from let's say if this would 0, because that's where the house is, so that's kind of like our starting point. So from here, to there would be, we'll just make like an arrow, 1 yard, okay? So that's the distance between each mark on the number line. And so over here, it said to draw a tree, okay? Well, this is my standard tree. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's at the right place, right? And then east, 1, 2, 3 units east is a mailbox. Okay, I'm gonna do like a very simple mailbox, okay guys? Because I told y'all, I struggle with drawing. I've always wanted to be an artist, but let's see if I can get this a little, oh goodness. Okay, well I'll put a little flag on it. Make it look better. Okay, how's that? It looks a little long there. Okay, does not have to be perfect, right? Okay, so there's my mailbox. And so, this is going towards the right is our positive direction. And going to the left from 0 would be our negative direction. But when we're talking about absolute value, we're just talking about the distance, okay? So this says, compare the distance between the house and the tree to the distance between the house and the mailbox. Compare the positions of the tree and the mailbox in relation to the house. Okay, so that means that the distance from the house to the tree is the same as the distance. As the distance between the house and the mailbox. And so the tree, we can also say that the tree is to the left of the house and the mailbox is to the right of the house. So let's, I'm gonna run out of room. I'm gonna say the tree is to the left of the house and the mailbox is to the right. Right of the house. So something kind of funny at our house lately, or like during this whole time we've been home, my older son, he and I kind of joke about the highlight of the day is going to go check the mail, because we get to get out of the house and walk around. So let's look at this real world link here. It says Jesse leaves home and walks 4 blocks west. Walks 4 blocks west to the grocery store to buy milk and then returns home. So he's going to go from home to the grocery store and back home. He then walks 4 blocks east to the post office. Compare the distance and the direction of the grocery store and the post office from Jesse's house. Okay, so we're going to put Jesse's house right here in the middle. And there's his house, okay? And he's going to walk 4 blocks west. Okay, so this is west and this is east. And he's going to go 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And that would be the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He then walks 4 blocks east. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Compare the distance and the direction of the grocery store and the post office from Jesse's house. This is just like this one above, so it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be, they are both 4 blocks from Jesse's house in opposite directions. Oh, I didn't put, over here, this is the grocery store was west, right? Yeah. Grocery store. And over here, east is the post office. So they are both 4 blocks from Jesse's house in opposite directions. House in opposite directions. Sorry guys, I ran out of room to write. Okay. So now let's look at the next page, okay? Remember that if anytime you're having trouble with anything that we're doing, you can always send me a message and I can either stay on the Zoom at the end of class. I can also see you during win time. All you have to do is just let me know, guys, okay? Identifying opposites. So positive numbers such as 2 are graphed to the right or above 0 on a number line. Negative numbers such as -2 are located to the left or below 0 on the number line. Opposites are numbers that are the same distance from 0 in opposite directions. And that's what I was just talking about on the front. So we've got -2 is 2 units to the left of 0. And +2 is 2 units to the right of 0. So right here, identify the opposite of -5. Okay. Opposite of -5 would be +5. Okay. This one says the integer -5 uses the negative symbol. The opposite of a negative symbol is a positive symbol, which, you know what? You guys don't, if there's no positive symbol there, we know it's positive. If it's negative, you have to have your negative symbol there. So I'm not really interested in you guys putting the positive symbol unless it's just something that you need to do for you. All right. Identify the opposite. Oh, I love this one. Identify the opposite of 4. Oh, I love this. Okay, so it says identify. So let's start right here. The opposite of 4. So if we've got 4, and the opposite of 4 would be -4. But then we have the opposite of that